Kyle Jackson leads off the top of the 7th inning, and Aaron Civale back out for his 7th inning of work. Winds and fires the first pitch, high and outside for ball 1 to Jackson. Jackson on the game, 0 for 2, flew out to the center fielder Coppins in the 2nd, and also popped out to the shortstop Burt in the 4th. Jackson coming into this game with a .283 average can turn the game around with one swing of the bat. Next pitch, breaking ball taken low and inside for ball 2. It seems like a lot of players on Elon's squad have this tendency to turn around the game with one swing of the bat. A lot of them have high averages, a lot of power, as that 2-0 is laced to center field. Ranging to his right to make the grab is Mason Coppins for out number 1. And quick work for Aaron Civale here in the 7th inning after allowing 2 base runners. The leadoff single to Austin Leaney back in the 6th, working much more smoothly as he's retired the last 3 batters he's faced. Only with 91 pitches through 6 1/3 innings, that brings up Liam O'Regan to the plate. O'Regan 0 for 2. He grounded out to the shortstop Burt in the 2nd. First pitch he sees is the breaking ball once again for strike 1. He also lined out to the left fielder Madigan. But interesting to note about O'Regan, back when these two teams played earlier, O'Regan was the only player to hit a home run against Civale. It's the 0-1 laced off the ankle of O'Regan, fouls out of play, count now 0-2. But O'Regan coming into this game, 9 home runs in his freshman season. Just going to show the power numbers he has, and he can only get better from here. O'Regan, another addition from the Rhode Island Elon pipeline. The 0-2 breaking ball, he actually makes contact with it, fouls it off the face mask of the catcher Treff, rolls to the backstop, and we're at it again, 0-2. In the on-deck circle, Brett Guba, who makes his 2nd straight start. As O'Regan pinwheels the bat twice, Civale gets the sign he likes. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball swung on a miss. Bounces off the pad of the catcher Treff, rolls to the backstop, and the Phoenix gets a base runner with 1 out. The unconventional strikeout, dropped 3rd strike past ball, and rolling over to first base for the first time today is Liam O'Regan. And an unconventional way to tie the strikeout record for Northeastern. That is now strikeout number 9 on the game for O'Regan, and that ties this program record for most strikeouts in a season. Of course, you'd like the runner to not be on first base, but still a great accomplishment for Civale with just 1 out here in the 7th. That brings up Brett Guba to the plate. 0 for 2 on the day, struck out in the 2nd and grounded out to Civale on a sacrifice bunt attempt in the 5th. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. There's the fastball again from Civale. We've seen a lot less of the fastball in these last couple innings, but he's done a good job mixing up his pitches throughout the night, and now he's able to establish this command, especially with this bottom of the order. Only 1 hit in 12 at-bats. Pickoff move not going to be in time as O'Regan slides back in the bag safely. O'Regan comes into this game with 3 stolen bases and 3 attempts. Quality speed for the Elon squad. 36 stolen bases on the season. Pickoff move once again. Good slide by O'Regan to get back to the bag. But again, Civale with a great pickoff move, doing a good job keeping the runners on their toes and preventing further advances and further moves over to second base. Civale gets the sign he likes. The 0-1 curveball low and inside for ball 1. The pickoff throw from the catcher Treff not going to be in time. O'Regan slides back in safely. But good instincts by Treff to fire back to the first baseman. O'Regan almost jocked over a step but was able to slide back in safely. And that's just the good awareness that Civale has been able to instill upon these base runners inadvertently. The 0-1 count, stepping back on the left-hand side of the box is Guba. Guba pinwheels the bat 2 times, awaits the 0-1 offering from Civale. Here it comes. Fastball fouled to the third base side of the screen, and the count now 0-2 to Guba.
Civale now with a chance at double-digit strikeouts. Almost 100 pitches.
And almost the record for Northeastern baseball for strikeouts in a season, so this would be a very accomplishment-laden strikeout if he's able to secure it. His pickoff move not going to be in time again. It seems like each pickoff move from Civale gets closer and closer to picking off O'Regan, but O'Regan very tight on his toes, able to slide back in the bag safely, getting a good old amount of dirt on the pants. Takes a decent-sized lead off at first. Civale goes to the set. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the strike zone. Falls in for strike 3. Strikeout number 10 for Aaron Civale, and he is the new single-season strikeout leader for Northeastern baseball in its illustrious tenure. Good strikeout there for Civale. Gets a big second out here in the 7th.
Well, great reaction there by Gooba. You could see he knew it too. And it's just so frustrating. Think about McVicker. He has struck out 3 times.
It's all about the curveball. I mean, you have no answer for it. Sure, you can try to swing at it, but you're not going to be successful unless you really try to go for it, and it'll be a loopy swing that results in a pop-up. First pitch swung on and fouled off the screen by Will Nance. Going off with the pitch was Liam O'Regan, trying to show what he can do on the base path after being attempted to get picked off 4 times in the previous at-bat. But Will Nance on the game, 0 for 2, grounded out to the shortstop back in the 3rd, and also struck out swinging. One of the 10 strikeout victims on the game for Aaron Civale. 6th game now on the year. He has struck out 10 or more batters. Civale looks back, fires, going off with the pitch is O'Regan. No throw from Treff, and a stolen base for Liam O'Regan puts a runner in scoring position with 2 outs.
Yeah, and Treff upset with himself that time. He just couldn't get it cleanly out of his mitt. He went to try and pluck it out of the leather and kind of lost the grip on it.
Good curveball, though, from Civale. Had some good drop to it. But it's harder to get the ball out of the glove on a curveball because you're trying to adjust it, and then you're trying to scoop it out. And O'Regan had such a good jump on the play that he was able to get there without a hitch. 1-1 offering. Curveball once again swung on and missed by Will Nance. Count now 1-2. And Will Nance on the season has struck out 35 times in 110 at-bats. A lot of strikeouts for the Elon squad. 483 in 1779 at-bats coming into the tournament. But Civale, who's been known as a notorious strikeout pitcher, continued to make quick work of this Elon lineup. The 1-2 offering. Fastball low and outside for ball 2, and the count is now even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Civale now over the century mark on the game with pitches. He's at 102. And most of those pitches he's fluttered into the strike zone for strikes. And he's just done a great job settling his command. Has a 202 opponent's average with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. And a 169 average with runners on base. That just shows command. Break-even pitch was the breaking ball that broke just a little bit outside the plate. Count now full to Will Nance. Only the 3rd count in this game that has gone full off Civale, and Civale now over the century mark, trying to keep this command going, and Elon working to survive. And Civale just making it very difficult. Civale comes to the set, steps off the rubber to check on the second base runner in O'Regan, and we'll go at it again. Count remains full. Interesting move. He almost started his motion a little bit, started to do a little bit of the leg shift, but then looked over at O'Regan because O'Regan, a pretty pesky base runner over at second, does a good job trying to mess with his arm. Payoff pitch, line straight to the 3rd baseman. McConnell catches it on his knees, and that retires the side. But Aaron Civale, 10 strikeouts on the game, 121 strikeouts on the season, and he records his 7th shutout inning.